Hello again, everybody. Another new boot day. And I chose some Old Grandad 114 today because it seemed like it paired best with the color of leather for today. I think this one was bottled in 2012. Probably about 7-8 years of age on it. We got the instruction sheet, which I haven't looked at in quite a long time. Got a Wickett and Craig oiled chestnut Latigo belt, which they had done a special release of a while back, and I didn't want to waste shipping, so I asked them to hold on to it till this order was complete. I got not one, but two hats. They're 47 brand, which franchise, which is my absolute favorite hat. It just fits best and looks best on me. And so I had sent these hats to Frank's myself so that they could have the logo embroidered on them so that I could wear those. We got the kilties, which sort of gives away the color. Got the leather laces, always my preference. Got the pretty covers that they put on there to make sure that they don't get messed up in shipment. It's a nice touch. And here we go. Cinnamon waxed flesh. I should say predominantly cinnamon waxed flesh. The rolled top is a natural wax flesh, both Horween, of course, and I chose to have the welt done in a Horween natural wax flesh as well, because I thought it'd be cool to make clearer the difference when you're looking at a stitch down, which is the way that they normally do it, and a Norwegian hand welt, which is what I chose here. And since it's a different leather, you can see more clearly that it's a separate piece of leather that is used to create the Norwegian hand welt. They are a 5-inch monkey. I chose white thread, which in a really cool way, they actually don't look white. Something about the color of the leather really makes it look like it's a light brown stitching, which I think looks really, really cool. Even better than I thought that they would. It's a 4811 last, which is not a common last for Frank's, but it is my favorite last to choose with a monkey. Like I said, is a Norwegian hand welt. I chose all eyes going up because at this height, it's easier to me to do that instead of the hooks. I think that they look good. And when I'm lazy, it gives me a better chance of being able to slip them on and run to the mailbox, for example, without lacing everything up all tight. The heel is a blogger heel. So it goes in and goes back out. It is a little bit shorter than usual for aesthetics, even though it's not functionally as good of a decision. And I chose a Vibram half sole V-bar for these. I thought the color went best, and it's a really nice long-lasting outsole. Got all the stitching going all the way through, and they did a real good job with the nails. Not that really anybody will see them but me and the people watching this video, but it's still a really nice touch that I really like having. They are a 9.5 double F on the right, and it's mismatched, so this one is a 10. It's sized the same as the 55, which is sized differently than the 1977. Like I said, I got the matching kilties that are full length. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, but on my black monkeys, I decided that I wanted to stop the kiltie about here. So I'll be cutting these off right about there and putting in my own holes. I asked for no holes on purpose so that I could put the holes exactly where I need them, because it makes the kiltie stay in place better. Did the leather laces, of course. I did request this. If you don't request leather laces on some of the fancier boots and the shorter boots, they tend to do a nylon. At least I think it's nylon, but whatever it is, isn't leather. So I made sure to request the leather laces because they're always my favorite. I thought about doing a one-piece counter, but decided against it. It's a cool idea, and it's not a normal thing, so there's a neat factor to doing it. But when it comes down to it, I like the looks of the two-piece better. I like the way that they do the stitching on the backstay, so I chose that. I think everything came out fantastic, great, perfect. I don't see any issues. I don't know what else to say. I usually do, I think my videos are usually a little bit longer, but maybe I said everything a little bit faster than usual, because I think I said everything. Frank's Monkey Boot, 5-inch, 4811 last, Horween Cinnamon waxed flesh with rolled top and welt made out of the Horween's natural waxed flesh. The double row stitching this time, which is usually the choice, but on my last pair of monkeys I went with 1 row, so I decided to do 2 row this time. I love the way that they did the patch. I love the way the toe box looks. I did unfinished on the edges, so I haven't decided yet. I'm either gonna beeswax it, or I'm going to do Lincoln Wax Natural on it. And I think I'm leaning towards the beeswax. So I'll beeswax those edges. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, Frank's just, as usual, they knocked it out of the park, did a fantastic job. I am very, very thankful. These will, of course, patina really nicely. Um, the wax will start coming off, and it'll start roughening up in certain spots and have a really, really nice, worn, broken in look. Which, of course, if you don't like that look, you can wax it back down again. But I do like that look, so I probably won't be waxing it back down again. So there we are. And my new hats. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and watch my BIB Brothers in Boots series with Mike. And I do always check out the comments and respond. So if you've got any questions that you wanted to throw at me, just go ahead, please, and I will make sure that I respond. All right. Cheers, everybody. Until next time.